Hey guys, welcome back to our channel and thank you for subscribing and liking and following us. I'm just reading a question that was posted. I own an office building and a hospital is literally being built a block away from my property. How much is this going to increase the value of my investment? If I do that, I will win the lotto. So it's kind of general thing. I'm just gonna give you some advice. When a hospital is being built, I don't know how big of a hospital, if it's a trauma one, trauma two. So there's a lot of aspect that we have to know, right? But one thing we know is that when a hospital is being built, there's gonna be foot traffic. There is gonna be synergy because it's a hub. Everyone comes, right? So visitors come, they have to eat. Some, if it's a larger hospital, some people are flying in to see their loved ones and they have to stay. So hospitality might go up. So in a general framework, if a hospital is coming to an area, assuming that it's a vibrant area, it's going to fill a lot of generation of growth. It's going to increase your property in overall sub-market perspective, but I don't know your property. I'm not sure if it's a class A building or class C building and what kind of improvements or how well you managed it. Well, what your occupancy is. If it's 100% leased, it doesn't really matter. You just have to maintain that, and the value goes around it, then you can do slightly better. So I'm going to assume that you have a lot of rollovers coming in. Maybe you're like, 70% occupied, 30% vacant. You maintained it really well, but you're just having a slowness in the market because you have an office product, right? So I'm going to take that assumption and give you a general thoughts around it. So when you have an office building, all it is four walls and a roof. It's just housing people to work there. It could be a State Farm agency, and it can be a general office, a legal person, insurance companies, a bank. So you have a multi-tenant building. But if you have a hospital coming in, what comes with the hospital? Doctors. And doctors serve the hospital, but I don't know where you're located. They have different relationship. I'm in California. Most of the doctors are not employed by the hospital. They're essentially independent contractors. So they use the hospital system to conduct surgeries or referral things for their customers or their patients, right? So if you're, a gastrologist, internal medicine, you might see patients at your office. If they have to do a procedure, you might use the hospital to do the procedure in the operating room, which is an OR. So then you want to be close to the hospital. So generally, they're looking for medical office spaces where they can go see their clinical spaces, right? Clinical patients that comes in. So now, if your office is that close by, you might want to start looking into converting your office building into medical office. And that's nothing really different than a regular general office to a medical office building. But medical office building, they see patients, so you gotta have a little bit more individual rooms. And these individual rooms gonna have a higher MEP requirement, which is mechanical, electrical, and plumbing. Because each exam rooms, if you've been to a doctor's office, they have a sink and they have some other equipment or additional power because they have equipment. They have dedicated electrical outlets. So you should start reviewing your infrastructures of your building to see if you can really get the boom of converting some of these spaces to medical buildings, because medical buildings are gonna have a higher rental value. And long as the hospital's there, you gotta be attracting doctors who needs to be close to the hospital to see their patients. So I think that gives you a little bit more stickiness from a tenant base. So I should look at that. And if that happens, of course, naturally your net operating income will go up. Then based on a cap rate of your submarket, basic math, right? If your NOI is higher, if it's the same cap rate, your value is going to go high. And that's how you're going to increase the value of the property. Don't wait for someone who goes, oh, something's getting built. That's going to improve my property. That's very reactionary. If you know that's happening, what actions can you take today to improve your property to be better suited to serve that community or serve other people coming in to improve the valuation of your property? And two things, the valuation go up. Hey, you can sell it for a couple $1 million more and walk away and buy something different. Or if you like the area and you want to keep that property, valuation go up, you can get better loans or higher loans. And you can be able to use that difference to buy something else and keep this property cash flowing. So that's how you're going to improve the value for your property and your pocket. If you found this content helpful, please like, subscribe, and add comments. Thank you.